Hi. Happy Thursday. I'm here. Today I wanted to do something a little different, but since I have been working on preparing for my upcoming surgery, hey Pauline, hey Mom, I wanted to talk about I wanted to do an unboxing because there's so many things that I have learned in this time, and I wanted to pass that on to you. So if at any time during this you have any questions, please feel free to comment. And if if you're doing this, watching this on the replay, then I will come back and answer any questions or whatever you have. And so, with a significant life event, this could be planning for surgery. This could be planning for a vacation. This could be an unexpected death in the family or an expected death in the family. This could be an accident, an accident that happens. So there's lots of things that are a significant life event. So it's just big. So it's planning. So some of these things won't relate to everything, but this is what I've learned so far to do as I'm planning. So I'm planning for this surgery, my upcoming surgery. So let's dig in. Got my little box here. Hey there. Welcome. All right. So I don't know if you can actually see my box. I've got a box here, Amazon box. Let's unbox it. So the first thing that I guess it's not the first thing, but one of the things that I have been having to plan is for actually hold on, let's see. Let's don't go that order. Okay, so let's first talk about the pre-op details. Okay, so there was a lot of things that I had to do. Hey Rachel, that I had to do and have had to do before I have my surgery. Do what?
You do a lie.
Yes.
No, but.
Can you close the door?
Bye bye.
Okay.
No, my string.
Can you close the door?
Yes.
Children. So anyway, so I have a first aid kit to just symbolize all the things that are in the pre-op planning. So if we open up a first aid kit, there's so many different things in here. And when we're doing pre-op planning, this says, hey Cassandra, we've got pre-admitting testing. So there's a bunch of testing that goes in there, and they're finding out diagnostic things. They're doing a lot of testing to make sure that you are well enough to do the surgery. You've also got insurance. Hey, Sin, you got insurance that you have to look at, and making sure that the finances are in order. Hey, Jim, you have to you're going to talk to the anesthetist. You're going to talk to your surgeon, right? You are going to figure out what you need to wear before, like when you come to the hospital, and what you're going to need to wear after as you're recovering because of, where they do the surgery or whatever. So you have to think about all that. You also have to think about, for pre-op, is how I'm going to shower. There's a special soap that they gave me, and it gets all the bacteria and stuff off of your body before surgery. And so that's a thing that you have to do. And so I have to now that I know this, I have to plan earlier to get up, because I have to leave my house so early. So I'm really glad that they told me about that. Let's see. So the next thing I have in here is a notebook, because, hey Sherilyn, a notebook is where you can write down all of your lists. And if you're anything like me, I love making lists. I am a list person. If you look at any of my notes, they're lists. And I even will write something in there that I've done just to check it off. So a notebook to write all of your questions. If you have any questions for the doctor, or let's say if you're going on vacation, if you have any questions, you need to find out the temperature of where you're going, and what's the normal stuff there, and there's just a lot of things that you need to find. So questions, that's a place for questions. So after my surgery, I'm having to prepare a lot of things now for after I have my surgery, and one of those things is childcare, because I've got 4 children, and I've got to make sure that I know where they're going, or that they can go somewhere, or that someone can come and watch them, because for the first week I'm not going to be wanting to do much getting out of bed and helping with things. And also that's another thing is having help around the house. Hey, Crystal. So it's prepping the house. So I'm cleaning all the things extra, because I know I'm going to have other people here. I'm organizing the fridge, because I know that other people are going to be in there. I have organized food, so that when people do come over, they can help make the foods, and then they're not wondering, like, what does she have in the cabinets? Hey, Benita. Also, I have a wonderful friend who made a list. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Lexi. A wonderful friend who made a list for me for people to help, because I had so many people asking and reaching out and wanting to help, but I honestly didn't know what to tell them, and I still don't know exactly what I'll need afterward. But I was just getting overwhelmed with all of the texts, and so I was talking to a friend, and she said that she would make it, and I was so thankful. And so it just kind of simplifies and organizes all the people that want to help and bless our family in one spot, and it makes my mind so much easier, like just eases my mind. So all right, so food prep, got a bell pepper for that. So food prep, I'm prepping the food. I'm making sure that I'm stocking up on foods. I'm making sure that there's easy things on there that the kids can make themselves. So they love making eggs, so I've got plenty of eggs. They love making sandwiches, so I stocked up on some gluten-free bread and kept that in the freezer so they could use that sparingly, while Mama's down. I bought some, gluten-free little freezer meals, so that they can, little skillet meals, so that my oldest, he's almost 10, he can, make easy meals, easy peasy things that they can do themselves. And chili, that's another thing they love making. They get a few cans of beans and tomatoes and corn and throw it in a pot, put a little bit of seasoning in it, and they eat it up. And I'm just so thankful that they, number one, love cooking, but also have that independence. So I made sure to stock up. Hey, Angel. I made sure to stock up on all the things that will make that easier for them, which in turn makes it easier for me. So food prep. Let's see. What else do I have in here? Oh, for the car ride, I have a pillow. Actually, this is not the pillow. This is my couch pillow. But my mom gave me a special pillow that I can use for my ride in the car, and when I get home, just to hold on to my stomach, because I've heard that there will be coughing, and I'm hoping no sneezing for the allergies, but having that against my belly when I'm going over the bumps and stuff in the car is a huge help. And so I'm really happy about that. Another thing that I've had to prepare for before my surgery is telling my kids. And so I have some headphones to I can't think of the word, to symbolize. That's not the word. Anyway, connecting with my kids. When I talked to them about this, I sat down with them and I explained it in as simple of terms as I could. I even tried to be like cool. I'm getting a laparoscopic procedure, and so I was telling my oldest that I'm gonna have like little robot arms with cameras in my belly, and I was trying to be cool, and he's like, "Mom, you're weird." And I'm like, "I am, but you love me." So the communication is key. Just making sure you're on their level and explaining to them all the things. I gave him plenty of time to ask me questions, and anytime he asks me questions, even now, I'm sure to answer them for him in a way that he can understand and not overwhelm him with the details or the scariness of it. It's just easy. And so making sure that they understand what's going on and just having that connection with them. Let's see. Having a support group. I have a Bible to symbolize. That's not the word I'm looking for anyway. Having a support group. So God, of course, is my number one everything, right? But y'all have seen on here that I have so many people that just are in my tribe. They are my people, and you have to have that when you're going through any significant life event, whether it, maybe it is just a big vacation and you don't think that you need anyone, but maybe you do. Who's going to check on your fish? Who's going to check on your dogs? Who's going to, pick up your mail off of your porch when you get a package that arrived too early? That's a support group. And, having that tribe and having the people that will get around you is so, so important. And y'all, I honestly could not have gone through anything that I've gone through around this surgery and around this diagnosis and health, everything, without my support group, without that tribe that is just with me in and out, and with the Lord. Like, honestly, y'all, I couldn't do it. So the Bible represents that. Yes, that was it. All right, let's see. What else do I have in here? All right, I think I did all that. So I have logistics. You have to figure out, I have a car to represent logistics. Having to figure out who's going to drive, who, where, and how is everyone going to get picked up or dropped off. How are you going to get there? When are you going to get there? It's just logistics of the trip. So that's what that is representing. So now we're in recovery. So this is after, right? Okay, so I've got some slippers, there we are, to represent recovery. Having comfortable clothes afterward and being comfortable after, and knowing what to wear. Like I said earlier, is you need to know what to wear before, and you're going into surgery, and you need to know what you're going to be able to wear when you come out of surgery. So knowing your limits there. Let's see. Foods. Oh, I had some nuts. So knowing what foods that you can eat after, what are you wanting to eat? What are the type of foods that you should eat that are not going to cause you extra gas? If you're doing a vacation thing, what foods are you going to bring in the car for a snack? What are you going to bring or eat when you get there? We have several fruit allergies in our house, and so I have to be very careful about what we do have and stuff. And so, since I will not be able to work out for 8 weeks, I am not going to go stock up on a bunch of junk food just to make me feel better. Number one, that's not going to make me feel better because junk food's not good for you. But I want to eat healthy foods, fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds and that type of thing, because it's going to help my body to heal. I've been off sugar for about maybe a week now, because sugar causes inflammation in your body, and it causes your immune system to not work as effectively. And so I've gone off of sugar, and I want to continue as much as possible that way as I'm recovering, just so that I can recover faster and better than I would if I was eating junk food and sugar. So that's something that I'm planning on, is the food. Let's see what's next. So my prescriptions. So there's several prescriptions that I have to pick up for after surgery. There's a medicine. There's several. There's like several prescriptions, but I try to do everything as naturally as possible, and so in doing that, I just seeing, okay, what are the medicines that they're telling me to do? Of course, this is surgery, and I do need to take the pain medicine as I need it, because there are holes in my body, right? But for when it comes to different things, I'm going to try to do it as naturally as possible. And so when it comes to pain, I know that my CBD oil is going to help me. And it can also help with gas. It can help with nausea, or it has helped me with those things. So I always have my CBD with me. I've got it beside my bed, so it's always there when I need it. And I make sure that is in my basket beside my bed, because I know that I'm going to need it, even little drops throughout the day. Maybe I can even rub it on my incision spots once I get the steri strips off, to help it heal and the scars to go away. So I'm really looking forward. I'm so glad that I have that. Another thing after surgery that I have to pay attention to is the weight limit. What is my weight limit after surgery? And this is 5 pounds. I won't be able to lift this after I have my surgery for the first 4 weeks. And then after that, it'll be 10 pounds. So it'll be 2 of these for 8 weeks that I will not be able to lift. And so that's what I was talking about with doing the laundry. You got to think, how heavy is laundry when you pick it up in the big things, and when you do, especially when it's wet from the washer. So that whole leaning down and lifting up, won't be able to do that. So this is another thing that I'm having to prepare for. I'm having to plan and think about it, right? Let's see, what else do I have? Where'd it go? There it is, my computer. So having my computer with me, doing the appropriate research on everything. So here's the thing, is research and finding out all about everything that's going on might not be for every person, and I understand that. But for me, I'm the kind of person that will go to IMDb to find out the end of a movie and to know if someone's going to be killed or saved or separated or whatever, because I can enjoy the movie once I know that. I know that might be weird. That's who I am, and I appreciate the spoilers. It doesn't spoil it for me, and so I go on there and do that for movies. So why wouldn't I do that for everything else? And so I have done that. I have researched what my diagnosis is. I've researched all the things that surround it, the good, bad, and the ugly. I've researched about the surgery. I've researched about recovery. I've researched the crap out of this, okay? Because it helps me. Like I said, it might not help everyone to know all the details about all the things, but it does for me. And so I've done that, and I feel a lot better, hey Marcia, knowing all of those details, because now I can go into it going, you know what, here's the worst case, okay? And I can just plan for that. And guess what, if I get the best case scenario, yay me, right? But if I haven't planned and I don't know about what could happen, that's going to be a heck of a lot scary for me if I don't know what's happening or going to happen than it would if I just went on and looked at myself. And so I've done a lot of that. Let's see, I've got a couple more things in here. I have a what is this? Hand sanitizer spray and a thermometer, because I've got to make sure that I keep myself well before, during, and after surgery, so that hey Chrissy, so that I can heal well. And so I'm trying to keep the germs away from me, and of course afterward I've got to make sure that my temperature does not go high, looking for infection. And I have this in there. I don't remember what this is for. To what?
Arts.
For arts? No. So that's what I have. That's all that was in my box. And that's a lot. That is a lot of things. But had I not done the proper research, had I not planned for all the things that could or possibly will or definitely will happen surrounding the surgery, I'd be a basket case right now. So I'm so thankful for the comforts that I have around my house. I'm thankful for the communication that I have with my kids. I'm thankful for the amazing people that are going to help take care of my children. I'm thankful for the comforts at home and the suggestions from my family. I'm thankful that I have restrictions and I know what they are before I go into surgery, so that I don't hurt myself and cause myself more pain. I'm thankful for super good foods that will help me to heal. I'm thankful for people that are going to come over and help around the house so that I can not have a coronary because my house is a mess because mommy's been in bed. I am thankful for prescription and non-prescription things that are going to help me heal and to feel better. I am thankful for my CBD oil that helps me with so many things. And anxiety and nausea in planning all this, this has been key. I am thankful for measures that keep me well and healthy. I am thankful for a good transportation and people that are going to help me get to where I'm going and not cause me any more anxiety than I need to. I am thankful for my notebook and all of my lists and my notes that keep me sane. I'm thankful for all of the amazing research that I have found online and through my doctors and in talking with friends and family that have gone through similar procedures. I'm thankful for my first aid kit of knowing things before I go in. I'm thankful for all the people that have called me and talked to me from the hospital. And the most important, I am thankful for my Heavenly Father surrounding me with His love, surrounding me with His support and His peace, and for my support group that holds me just as tight. I am so thankful for all this. That's a lot of things that go in to this one simple surgery, but it's going to change my life. It is. I am not going to be the same person going into the surgery, and already all this prep before has turned me into someone different because now I'm more prepared and I'm able to talk about things that I didn't know before. I'm so thankful for that. So I know that this was a little bit different than my normal Thursdays, but I felt that it was really important to just go on here. I'm sure that there was someone on here that can see this or will see this that can relate to having to that can relate to having to prepare for a significant life event, even if it's not surgery. And so I hope that this encourages you. I hope that this is helpful for you. And like I said before, if you have any questions or anything that you would like to reach out and talk to me about, I am happy to talk to you. I love you all so much, and I will see you on Sunday at 3 p.m. Bye, guys.